Hey everybody, Scott Spreitzer here from DocSports.com. It is Friday, April 27th. Got a free pick coming up from Friday's NBA playoff action in just a moment. First, I want to tell you what's going on Friday. In fact, Friday only, and only at DocSports.com. You can get a full week of my picks from baseball or the NBA for 35% off the regular price. Again, it takes place only on Friday. I'd recommend baseball. Here's why. Because at this point of the NBA playoffs, you're obviously going to get more picks from baseball over the next week than anything else. Sport of your choice, baseball, NBA, a full week, 35% off the regular price today only on Friday and only at DocSports.com. Couple of different ways you can get in touch with us. Call toll free 1-866-238-6696. 1-866-238-6696. Ask for Guy or for Wade, or you can email us service@DocSports.com. That's service@DocSports.com. I'll give out the number again a little bit later. Again, 35% off the sport of your choice. My picks for a full week at DocSports.com. Simply pick the winner in the NBA. We've been saying it over and over like a broken record. You pick the winner in the game, you cover the spread. Milwaukee does it last night. They withstand that mid-fourth quarter run by the Boston Celtics. They go on to get the win and the cover. Now 23-1. 20 wins, only 3 losses, 1 push against the spread the last 24 when the winning team simply covers the spread. It's as simple as that. Wish it was as simple as that, of course, to pick that team that wins outright each and every day. But they go on to get the 11-point win to the Bucks. And again, 23-1 against the spread. When you pick the winner, you cover the spread. Just wanted to mention also that we've got 4-unit baseball and NBA plays going on Friday's card. Those are also at DocSports.com. We'll get to those in just a bit. But also we have, 3 games going on in the NBA on Friday night, guys. And of those 3 games, we're going to be in premium action in 2 of them. One of those is my free NBA play coming up in just a minute. We'll get to that in a second. Wanted to mention real quickly about the NFL draft. Haven't had a chance to analyze it yet. I was at the Golden Knights San Jose Sharks game on Thursday night, but we will have a grade report for a couple of the most notable teams, the big winners, the big losers in round 1 of the NFL draft, and we'll wait till we get to round 2 of the NFL draft through Friday. We'll talk about that maybe on Saturday or Sunday's report. But how about the money moving on Baker Mayfield? He opened around plus 2,500 at one point as being the first pick in the NFL draft. He goes first. The rumor was hot and heavy all day long on Thursday. In fact, he went to, I saw minus 600 in some shops. Overwhelming favorite to be the first pick during the day on Thursday. And then, of course, Thursday night, Baker Mayfield out of Oklahoma goes to the Cleveland Browns with the top pick. He was the first pick. And boy, if you had one of those plus 2,000, plus 2,500, plus 1,500 tickets, you obviously cleaned up well. Again, we'll talk more about the NFL draft, our grades on the draft over the weekend. We pushed on our amount of quarterbacks taken in the first round. Lamar Jackson, last player in the first round, made it 5 quarterbacks in the opening round, pushed on that. There were more Georgia players taken in the first round than we thought, as they had 3 players, I believe it was, taken in the opening round. Talk more about it, analyze it a bit more this weekend. Biggest movers in baseball overnight, Thursday night into Friday, as we've been talking about these teams over the last few days. The biggest early movement, early steam overnight, the Kansas City Royals, up over 20 cents from where it opened. In fact, at the Westgate Superbook, they're already up about 22 cents from where it opened going into Friday morning. That'll be Lopez going for the Chi Sox. It'll be Duffy for the KC Royals. I had KC on Thursday. I'll say this much. It's going to be tough to give into those temptations on the KC Royals in spots like this. Again, we did it on Thursday. We got beat with that play on the KC Royals. But again, they are the early steam. We'll look a little bit more into that overnight and into Friday morning. KC getting that early money. Also wanted to mention the free pick in the NBA is going to be on the battle between Toronto and Washington in just a moment. Real quick note about the NHL playoffs opening games on Thursday. I was at, as I said, the Vegas-San Jose game, and we had talked about this a little bit. When they took on the LA Kings, talking about Vegas, we saw a situation where the Kings didn't have the speed, the skating speed, to be able to stay up with Vegas. They couldn't draw Vegas into a physical brand of hockey, which is what LA needed to do. Vegas wouldn't give in to that for more than a few minutes here and there. They went on to sweep that series. Last night, Thursday night, they crushed San Jose 7-0. Third shutout of these playoffs for Marc-Andre Fleury, but it was domination, and probably some of that had to do with the fact that, both teams had a long time off between their last series and the opening game of this one. Did not affect the quick skates of the Vegas Golden Knights. It did seem to make San Jose a little bit sluggish out there, and they fell down early, 3 or 4 goals in the first 10 or 11 minutes of the game. I would expect a better effort out of San Jose in Game 2, but I'll say this much. They looked awfully slow compared to the Golden Knights in Thursday's Game 1. We'll have some thoughts on that as we get closer to Game 2. Let's get to our free pick in the NBA. First, want to mention that Washington is laying about a bucket right now, about 2. Saw a couple of 1.5s out there, but I doubt it this time. If you're watching this early in the morning, you're going to be able to find anything less than 2. We do like Washington -2 in this one. Otto Porter has been upgraded to probable for the Wizards. It still means we need to see better results out of Kelly Oubre when he's on the floor. He can't have these 3 for 16 stretches. But I do believe that when you watched Washington and Toronto the last 3 games, you saw the Wizards match up pretty well. The end of the game the other night, that Toronto won by 10, much closer game than the final score would indicate. We saw that, weird group of 4 that was being thrown out there on the court by the Toronto Raptors. You're talking about Lowry, DeRozan, Valanciunas, Miles. I don't think this is going to surprise or shock Washington on Friday night now that they saw it late in the fourth quarter last time out. And I think they will get the win. Expect a third strong effort out of Bradley Beal. He's been hot when this team has won their 2 games. And also, let's not forget to mention that Toronto's 1-7 against the spread in their last 8 road games. They're also just 1-7 against the number when they only have 1 day off between games. I like Washington to get right back in it. Win the game on Friday night, cover the point spread, laying about a bucket here. We'll lay 2 with the Washington Wizards, our free play. Again, don't forget, take 35% off a full week of my picks. Again, I would recommend Major League Baseball, but you could also get NBA. Your choice, sport of your choice, a full week, 35% off the regular price. Today, Friday only at DocSports.com. Again, the number to call, 1-866-238-6696. 866-238-6696. Be sure to ask for Guy or for Wade. Get my picks, Scott's picks, full week of the sport of your choice, 35% off, or email to service@DocSports.com. That's service@DocSports.com. Again, the free play for Friday, the Washington Wizards minus the basket. Don't forget to click on the thumbs up button and also be sure to subscribe. We appreciate to those of you who have subscribed since we've been doing this for about a week now. Great reaction, and we appreciate that. Thumbs up button, subscribe, and don't forget we'll be right back here Saturday morning by no later than 4 a.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Pacific, your early first report for Saturday's card. I'm Scott Spreitzer from DocSports.com. Put your Friday in the win column. We'll talk to you bright and early on Saturday morning.